Hello and welcome back to another episode of the NFL Film Room. It's been a while since I did my last one of these, but today I will be breaking down some film for Bears second round pick Shemar Turner. Turner is a 6'3", 290-pound defensive lineman who has played edge for Texas A&M in the past, but slowly played on the interior last year. From some early Bears press conferences this offseason, it seems like that will still be his focus in the pros. He finished the 2024 season with 36 tackles and 2 sacks. Now let's get right into the film. Despite only being 290 pounds in the interior, I actually thought that his run defense was better than his pass rush, which is a little surprising for somebody of his athletic profile and his agility. But you'll see throughout this video he makes a lot of plays in the run, and he does have the power to stack up against offensive linemen, at least at the college level. So here's the first rep. I'll play it once, and then I'll break it down. Just going to make a nice little tackle here. What really stood out about him as a run defender was his ability to pop people back with his hands, especially at that weight, and you're going to see it on this rep. So he's able to lift the offensive lineman's pad level, kind of get to somewhat of a long arm, and then just pull him down. And from there, he's able to get to his tackle. So this is what I mean about the pop. He's going to come off the ball, land with his hands, and pop him up, just like that. And then a little push-pull. This next rep is going to be a pass rushing rep, and you're going to see him be able to deal with somewhat of a double team here and get to the quarterback almost. Forces an incompletion. So he's going to be able to identify that the guards are going to each have one arm on him, and for that he's going to counter that with 2 chops. So he's going to come off, he's going to chop that right hand down of the left guard, chops that hand down, then he's going to come with his left hand on the center and chop his arm down. While doing that, he's going to swim over top of the left guard. And then from there, he just has to kind of rip through, and he's able to try to get to the quarterback. One more time, a little faster. There's the right chop, there's the left chop, and then there's a swim. And from there, it just works to the quarterback. Here we're going to see another run defense rep from Turner. Makes another tackle. On this play, he's going to do a great job of getting off the ball, which could become one of his strengths as he develops into a player here on the Bears. And you're going to see just when he gets off the ball, the rest of the guys are a little later. And then he's already resetting the line of scrimmage by the time Shemar Stewart's getting to his play. And he's going to pop that dude back. You see the same lift I was talking about earlier. From here, pops him up with those hands. Then from there, he just takes away all of the offensive lineman's strength and ability to really do anything. So he's going to pull him down yet again. And you see great change of direction here, which a lot of guys on the interior struggle with, especially Javon Dexter. His first year, second year, it improved a lot. Then he just changes direction and gets to the tackle. One more time. Gets off the ball. Hops back. Sheds. And then changes direction. I believe this next one is another pass rush rep, so I'll play it one time and then I'll get to the breakdown. Able to create some pressure and almost get an interception for the team. But here you see him pop off the ball, get that one arm into the center's chest like he's going for a power rush. But he's going to come around with that right hand and club at the center's left shoulder, able to create some movement, and then he's going to swim over top and chop that arm down. From there, he just has a path to the QB, as well as some of the other linemen. So one more time. Long arm, club, swim, chop. Might be a cross chop. I'm not sure if you called that. And then from there, yeah. LSU did not do a good job picking up that blitz, and they almost got an interception. Here we're going to see a nice athletic run defense play from him. I believe this ends up in a TFL. So it looks like McNeese was trying to run a combo block here to seal Turner, but I'm not sure what they were thinking. They go, and I think the goal is to bump him with this guy and then have the tackle come over and seal the block. With them having such a wide gap, I'm really not sure what they expected to happen here. As you see, the offensive lineman got like a yard in between each. So they're going to go for that combo block, and Turner's just going to be able to swim over top of the first guy, and there's no chance the tackle had of getting to him. On this next rep, he's going to get some help from the scheme, and I'll explain why later, but it's still a very nice tackle for loss. Sorry for the quality. Looks like the D-line's running a slant here, so they're going to have everybody coming to the right off the ball, predicting the run that way. And you're going to see Turner become the beneficiary of that. He's just going to come off, rip through, and be able to make the tackle. Another nice run stopping rep from Turner here. So Turner's going to come off the ball like he's trying to pop him, but he notices the guard's head down, He's just going to be able to swim over top of him. The guard isn't really able to make much contact with him, and from there he just has to pounce on him again. Almost didn't get the tackle, but grabs him by the feet and brings him down. So you can see by now that his strength is definitely in the run game, his athleticism there, and his power. But he likes to use that swim move a lot to mix with the pop. And here we have yet another run-stopping rep against Notre Dame. Doesn't make the tackle, but still a nice play. So Notre Dame's trying to run a combo block. They're going to have 74 come and nudge him and have 59 try to overtake and seal him right here. But instead of attacking this guy, Turner's going to go straight for this guy. And because he does go for the sealer, he's able to get right into him, knock him back a little bit, and just work into his gap. So the guard isn't really able to do much, just a little push of the hand. And from there, Turner has the inside to his gap. He just holds it, and Stewart comes in and makes a nice tackle. Yet another run-stopping rep here from Turner against LSU this time. You really see some of his pop there and just the strength he has. He really does just have absurd strength for somebody at only 290 pounds playing on the interior against 300-plus pound guys. So he comes off. He's able to get a hand on both guys, and you're going to see, even just with one hand, he's able to pop that left guard back. Pops his pad level straight up. From there, he's just going to be able to shed right to the outside and make the tackle. Here's a trait that Javon Dexter's actually become pretty good at over time, but the ability to rush across gaps in the NFL with blitzes from the interior is very important, and you see it here as he gets a sack. So he's going to be lined up as a 3-tech on this side, and he's going to just come around all the way through what's still the A-gap. The center comes back here, but it's still going to be through the A-gap, and he just goes unblocked. You see some of his athleticism, which could be very dangerous on the offensive line, especially if you get them confused with a look or a blitz that they weren't expecting, and he's just so quick he can get through before they can adjust. And that's what you see here. Nobody picks him up. And here we see it again from the 3-tech working around the edge, which I did mention he played edge earlier, and you're going to see some of those traits on this play as you see him turn the corner very well here, especially for an interior guy. So he's going to come across, get to the tackle, get into his chest a little bit, and from there he's going to rip through and start to bend a little bit. Gets past him and turns that corner. The ball comes out quick again, but still, you see what could be with that one. And now in this rep, we're going to see some of his power as a rusher, which I did think was one of his weaknesses, or he just hasn't really learned how to utilize it as well because he wasn't able to create consistent push. He only had like a 5.8% win rate, I believe, in colleges last year. So this is something he could definitely work on and improve on, but you are going to see that he has the potential for it. Not going up against the best talent, I don't think, here, but still able to knock the ball out of his hands, and they almost get a fumble. I'm not sure if they did recover it. It's hard to tell, but it looks like he comes off the ball here. And I think he goes for a forklift with his right hand, just where you lift the offensive lineman's hand up. It's a little hard to tell. The left hand, he's just driving him back. The center is actually going to respond with a forklift of his own and try to get his left hand, get Turner's left hand and pop it up. But by that point, he was already going so far backwards, there wasn't much he could do to salvage it. And Turner is able to identify the ball and knock it down. And then we're back to another run-stopping rep here. A little late getting off the ball, but is still able to make the play. So as I mentioned, he's late off the ball. You see the offensive lineman's able to get some leverage on him. But he's still going to be able to pop him up. And from here, he's able to fill that gap if need be, the one that the running back's currently aimed towards. Then the linebacker or the edge rusher is going to fill it for him anyway. He identifies that and works back to the inside. And when the running back tries to go inside, he just stuffs it all up. I think we're looking at another pass rush rep here. Once again with some push-pull. And then turns the corner. And there's not really much to break down on this next play. Just some good eyes and great agility. He moves very quickly for an interior guy. I'm not sure if the tackle coming around was supposed to put hands on him or not, but they're going to try to have this tight end be the one to really seal him off here. And he's just not going to be able to get there in time. Turner's going to come off the ball here, identify it, swim over top of the tackle, and then he just has an easy tackle right there. Too fast for the tight end to get there, and nice play. Thank you for watching this episode of the NFL Film Room. He will still need to develop, especially as a pass rusher, but Turner has all the traits to be an impactful defensive lineman in the pros. He will also be a beneficiary of the knowledge guys like Grady Jarrett, Andrew Billings, and Javon Dexter in his young career have to offer in that defensive line room. Predict in the comments how many tackles and sacks Turner will have this year, and let me know if you would like to see more of these in the future. And as always, peace.